Her, he, or she, those are the pronouns most of us use for ourselves. But for this college athlete, it's they. That time of life is when many of us learn about ourselves and our identity, but for some, it's more complicated than others.
So tonight, Lauren Brill introduces us to one college student who became comfortable in their own skin at John Carroll University.
If you go to John Carroll, you probably know the name of this member of the men's diving team, Gabrielle Douglas Hinchin. That's two first names. Douglas, given at birth, Gabrielle, chosen with the help of a friend.
She said, well, you talk a lot, why not Gabby? And I was like, wait a minute. That sounds perfect.
With the name, Gabrielle Douglas wants respect.
Respect for me is a sense of treating other people how you want to be treated, the classic golden rule, but with a twinge of giving a sense of universal love. Yay! I love it. And I love you.
Gabrielle Douglas believes in love, but lives in fear.
The world isn't a safe place for us. It's a very scary place.
You've had a fear about being murdered?
Oh, every day of my life.
Murdered?
Always.
That's because Gabrielle Douglas identifies as gender fluid.
I like to describe it as a gender river. So, like, when someone's in a river, there are tides and flows. And for me, as the day goes on, I may flow towards women more, and I may flow towards men more, I may stay in the middle.
But there were times being gender fluid felt like being underwater.
When I was in high school, I did everything I could to be a man because I was so afraid of people thinking I was a woman or people thinking I was feminine. I was always attacked for being feminine.
It wasn't until Gabrielle Douglas came here to John Carroll University and joined the diving team that Gabrielle Douglas truly felt accepted as a gender-fluid human being.
Then when I came here, I had people who were like, why you gotta be a man? Who cares? You know, and then I started to explore things. I got my nails done that first time.
Gabrielle Douglas has not transitioned to a woman or taken hormones, and as a result, competed on the men's diving team.
The system isn't made for us. For me, working the system was not transitioning at all. Because if I did that, I would have had to take a year off of diving.
As for a future career,
I want to be a sex therapist, and I want to do sex research and gender research in order to not only explore the world of gender and sexuality further, but I want to create acceptance and not tolerance. Because tolerance is cool, but acceptance is great.
Here, many have been more than accepting. They've given respect, not just by knowing the name Gabrielle Douglas, but by actually saying it.
It's like the one affirmation that I'm not crazy. When someone goes out of the way to say my name the way I want it to be said, it's a relief. It's a relief that I'm respected, that I'm cared for.
As the person that you want to be.
As a human that I am. Not who I want to be, it's who I am. It's who I have always been. And it's a sense of that being acknowledged, you know?
Lauren Brill, News 5.